Thanks so much for joining me for this digital construction update at Disney and Universal. Hey, so today we're going to look at some changes to park maps. So starting at the Disneyland map, we now have the addition of the Magic Happens Parade. Celebrate magical moments from legendary Disney stories in an all-new daytime spectacular running February 28th at Disneyland Park. Become a believer. Starting February 28th at Disneyland, we'll welcome Magic Happens, the park's first new daytime parade in nearly a decade, and one that reminds us wings aren't needed to fly, shooting stars were created for wishes, and magic doesn't have to end at midnight. With a wave of his wand, Mickey Mouse leads a cavalcade of fabulous floats, whimsically costumed performers, and popular Disney pals like Anna, Elsa, and Olaf around the park and into your hearts, all while moving into a high-energy musical score that puts a contemporary spin on Disney classic hits. I am so excited about this parade, and it premieres just tomorrow at Disneyland. So it will follow the standard parade route, starting at It's a Small World, then going down towards the Matterhorn, passing in that alley, then towards the castle, then it will go down Main Street, USA, make that circle, and then it'll exit the park right next to the Mad Hatter, and then it will come back the other way later at night. I also want to take a look right outside of Rainforest Cafe, which finally shows the doors being closed. There is this new Asian Street Eats food cart, kind of temporary, kind of permanent location, which need fast fuel, head to Asian Street Eats in the downtown Disney district for your Asian cuisine with a street truck. And it does have the menu as well, so it includes some bowls, it includes some wraps, and it tells you all the type of meat that they have there. I like that they are starting to add things, because we can still see they still have Pop-Up Disney visually shown, and that is closed honestly a pretty good while ago. So it's very nice that they have started adding things back. It's very difficult to be talking about Disney without mentioning the brand new CEO of the Walt Disney Company, the 7th in its history. And because of that, Bob Iger actually changed his Twitter. This is what it looked like actually yesterday. And then this is what it looked like this morning. Quite sad. I'm really interested in hearing your thoughts about this. I like Bob Chapek. I'm excited to see what he does. But now moving on from Disney, I want to look at the Universal Studios park map and some of the lack of changes it has seen. So if we go into rides, this is how we can actually access the map. It's not as easy as Disney. Let's start on City Walk, where you can see not only is the Hard Rock Cafe still listed there, even though it's closed, but the old Universal Cinema front is still there, which is kind of crazy. Headed all the way down City Walk towards the end by the Universal Globe, we can see that the Saddle Ranch Barbecue is still there. It has since been knocked down and torn down. Crazy. Once we enter the park, we can see the Animation Studio store isn't there. It's not listed on the map. It is in an icon, but just visually it's not. That's the same with Shrek 4D. You can see the castle from Shrek 4D, but this has since been changed into DreamWorks. Headed down towards Baker Street, we can see, obviously there have been no changes to show Secret Life of Pets, but it is finally listed. Discover the exciting world of Illumination, The Secret Life of Pets, when you meet your favorite characters on the all-new ride, which is opening March 27th. So it does show that there is a virtual line as well. We can also still see Walking Dead, which will be closing in just a couple days. It will be returning later this year for Halloween Horror Nights, but we can see that it's still here for now. So that's basically everything that's been the same on the upper lot. Now let's head down the Starway to the lower lot, where we can see Jurassic World's not here, it's Jurassic Park. So this starts in the ride vehicle that you can still see is yellow and not changed to gray. The awnings on Jurassic Cafe are red and not blue. And then if you actually look at the attraction itself, you can see that there's no tunnel. We can still see the awning that welcomes you into Jurassic Park. None of these ride changes have been made. I also want to point out that next to Jurassic World, we still see the sound stages that have been removed over a year ago for the rumored Super Nintendo Land, the lower lot construction. So we really haven't seen much change on this map in a while. Well, anyway, that's the park map updates we have for today. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow with a Universal construction update. See you then.